Hi everyone, welcome to another session by Civils 360 IAS Academy. We are continuing our session on government schemes, and today we are going to discuss a scheme that is called PM-AASHA. PM-AASHA expands like this: Pradhan Mantri Annadata Sanrakshan Abhiyan. Let's decode this name. Who is Annadata? One who gives us food, right? That is farmer. What is I? I means income. Sanrakshan means protect. So, this is a scheme that is trying to protect income of farmers. That is what the objective of PM-AASHA. This is a scheme that is trying to protect the income of farmers. This is a scheme that is proposed in 2018. But why it is now in news is because the Finance Commission extended it till 2026. It is a central sector scheme that comes under Ministry of Agriculture. As I said earlier, this ensures a fair remunerative price for farmers, for their producers. And also, this ensures the consumers get these at an affordable price. How? We'll look into it. Under this PM-AASHA, pulses, oilseeds and Copra get what is called as price support scheme. This price support scheme come into play when the price fall under MSP. For Copra, say the price is 50. MSP is 50. If the market price go to 40, the government will ensure this 50 for the farmers, and that is what is called as price support scheme. Got it? Now, which crops get this PSS? Which have fair average quality. That is, there is a standard, there is a minimum standard for crops which have this fair quality will get this price support scheme support. And that too, these farmers should be pre-registered with a valid land record. This farmer should have a valid land record, and this farmer should be pre-registered, and that farm produce should be fair average quality. Then the farmer will get this price support scheme benefits. Now, if you produce 100 Copra a year, just assume if in India it is producing 100 Copra a year, then 25 will be taken under this price support scheme. This is for all pulses, seeds, Copra except Tur, Urad and Masoor. For this Tur, Urad and Masoor, there is no such ceiling. If you produce 100 kg, that 100 kg will be taken. That is in case of Tur, Urad and Masoor. So, who is doing these procurements? These procurements are done by NAFED and NCCF. NAFED is National Agriculture Market Federation and NCCF is National Cooperative Consumers Federation. These two agencies procure pulses, oilseeds and Copra at price support system. Okay, and what this will ensuring is they'll eliminate intermediaries and farmers will assured with an income. Now, as I said in the previous slide, there should be pre-registration. where these farmers have to register. NAFED has a portal called e-Samriddhi and NCCF have e-Samyukti to streamline the process of registration. Just remember these two things, e-Samriddhi by NAFED and e-Samyukti by NCCF. These two will be the sites for pre-registration. For these pre-registered farmers, they will get the final payment of the procurement. Okay. That was for copra, pulses and oilseeds. For oilseeds specifically, there is something called Price Deficiency Payment Scheme. This Price Deficiency Payment Scheme is for oilseeds which are notified under MSP. In yesterday's class, we discussed which are the crops under MSP. For that list, for the oilseeds listed in that, they will be giving Price Deficiency Payment Scheme. This is somewhat of a direct payment system than a minimum price insurance. That is what is the difference between MSP and this PDPS. Now for cotton and jute, likewise for copra, pulses and oilseeds, there are two agencies, CCI and JCI. This is Cotton Corporation of India and this is Jute Corporation of India. They do the procurement of cotton and jute. And similar to that e-Samriddhi and e-Samyukti, this CCI has a portal called Carpus Kisan app through which these procurements are done. And there were a limit of 25% for those crops mentioned earlier, right? And with the Tur Masoor exception, all of them had 25% procurement limit. But for cotton and jute, there is no limit of procurement. Whatever is produced, that is procured through this Kasab Kisan app registration. Now another thing is market intervention scheme. This market intervention scheme is given to perishable horticulture or agricultural commodities, especially for top crops, means tomato, onion and potato. For these crops, for these perishable crops, what is named as market intervention scheme is given. And this scheme is implemented in states which are willing to share the burden with the center at 50-50 ratio. For exception with Northeast state as 75:25 share between center and state. This procurement is undertaken by state agencies, not by any central agencies as we mentioned earlier. This procurement of top crops is done by some state agencies. And here also there is a ceiling of 25% of production. Now let's look into the questions from PM-AASHA. This is not previous year questions. Just do this MCQ and get these concepts more clear. Statement is like, PM-AASHA aims to ensure farmers receive a remunerative price, keeping essential commodities affordable for consumer. This is what the objective of the scheme. So this is correct. Now, it includes schemes like price support scheme that we have seen for oil, oilseeds, for pulses and for cereals, right? And price deficiency payment scheme and market intervention scheme. This is for top crops, right? So, and this PDPS is for oilseeds, especially for oilseeds. This also we seen in the previous slides. So, this is also right. Actually, through these interventions, these farmers receiving a fair remunerative price, right? So, the statement explain statement 1. Answer is A. Try this question too. This question says that procurement is limited at 25% of national produce. PDPS is direct payment of, that was the difference between MSP. Third statement is like cotton and jute are produced under PM-AASHA with a ceiling of 10%. And market intervention scheme under PM-AASHA share the loss between center and state at 50-50 except for northeastern states. So this statement covers all of the things we studied. So let's analyze each of the statements. This first statement says that the limit is 25%. That is correct, right? Next statement says that it is a direct payment, that is a difference from MSP. That's also right. When we discussed the PDPS, I said that unlike MSP, this is a direct payment system for oilseeds. So this statement is also correct. Now the third statement goes like there is a ceiling of 10% for cotton and jute. If you remember, I mentioned that there is no such ceiling for cotton and jute produced. Whatever is produced, that is taken by CCI and JCI. So there is no such 10% or 20%, no limit for that procurement. So this statement is wrong. Third statement is like market intervention scheme shares the losses between center and state at 50-50. Yes, that is correct. And there is an exception for northeastern states at 75-25. That's also correct. So first, second and fourth statement are correct. So the answer will be B. I hope this much is clear for you. See you on the next session with another topic. Thank you.